I am agitated. I'm agitated. I think something I look for in a friend, like base level requirement, a standard, if you will, that I look for in a friend is someone who is willing to acknowledge me. Someone who wants to get to know me, to understand me, to see me, to talk to me when I am really bad at conversation. If you're willing to open conversation and bring up things, I'm more than happy to start conversation with you. I want someone who not only wants to hang out with me, but is willing to go the extra mile to talk to me. To be available to talk to me. And not just when other people are present. No, I mean like individually on a deeper connection, deeper level, talk to me. And what I realize is I'm looking for that friendship in someone who does not meet that standard. Has not met that standard. Granted, I have not addressed that standard. That is a standard. I have not addressed that I feel like we are not friends. That I have I've put you on a pedestal of being my friend and being more than that. And I've received very little in return for doing all of that. I've given you so much and received very little. And all I ask is for this one thing, this one standard, and it's not being met. And because of that, I'm really struggling to want to continue to be friends with this person. But I have not openly, clearly communicated that is a standard. And if that need isn't met, I can't be and continue to try and be friends with you. If they are not willing to do that small thing that I feel it is a small thing to try and get to know a person. I do feel like that is a small thing. But if you're not willing to do that, I do not want to be friends with you. And the fact this person, we've gone so long and they have not tried or been willing to do that is really throwing me off. It's putting me off. I'm put out and I'm turned off by this person. It's getting to a point where I will be with them only when they are present with their masses. We are the most quote-unquote friends when they are streaming, when they are with their masses, when they are doing their bare minimum with their community. And that is the only time we actually talk. And it's not even a full conversation. It's just talking to talk, to have a bit of banter. And you can do that with just about anyone. It's why we are streamers. That's not actual deep connection. That's not actually making friends. That's just, they are there, they're people. Sure, we're talking. Okay, but that's not actually making a friend. And maybe she can't disconnect the two. Maybe she doesn't understand that there is a clear, defined difference. And I do feel like I have tried to make that connection, to reach out and make that connection, but it feels like I'm almost talking to a brick wall. She's willing to talk to me about herself. She doesn't ask me about myself. And if I do give her anything about myself, it almost feels like it's going in one ear out the other, or she's not actually looking at it and seeing it or acknowledging it. And I need someone to acknowledge that. I'm really bad about needing my feelings to be validated, and to not feel like my feelings are validated, or to not feel like I'm being seen as a person is really, really tearing me like a fucking new one. Like, it really, really sucks. It, of course, is not helpful that there are two people in my life doing this. One person, I want to do this one standard, this bare minimum, as a friend. The other person, I like as a partner and cannot meet my friendship standard, let alone can they meet my relationship standard. And my brain, my outside presences, they're all telling me that if they have me at such a low standard, that even as a friend they cannot meet me at this standard, then they've basically made me one of their masses, a viewer, if they will, of their life. And I put 120% effort into meeting those standards and exceeding expectation, and they can't even meet one standard, just one, a friendship level standard. They cannot meet me there. My head, my brain, my outside presences are telling me that means I need to leave this situation. I need to leave these people that can't even meet me that one step of the way to actually being closer and in depth in a connection or any sort of relationship. And I've tried to think about why I stay. One, there's the obligation to stick close and be quote-unquote friends with my boss. There's also the I've had feelings for these people, and those don't just dissipate, and it will hurt me so much to move away and separate myself from them, even though I know that what's happening is not ideal and is already really, really hurting me. I also worry that if I were to pull back and separate myself from these people, they will blame me for not having had told them that they aren't meeting this standard that is required to me, and that they aren't, actually actively communicating with me, and that I haven't confessed and I haven't actually said enough that you're not meeting this standard. I have this but I feel like it is a standard that every person who's trying to be in a deeper connection with should have and should know, but I can't just expect them to know that. So I want to tell them that I have this standard, tell them that I have this. If we can't meet these as people, when we're conversing with each other, when we're near each other, when whatever the heck have you, if we cannot meet these together, both of us together, you don't have to go above and beyond. I really am asking for my bare minimum. But if you can't do that, if you refuse to change how you view me and make me feel, then I cannot be around you. And it is so scary to think about, because I don't like the idea of leaving these people. So I feel, because I have given that connection, I have asked those questions. I know so much about these people that know barely to fuck all anything about me. I have connected deeply to these people as they are. And as they do not wish to connect with me, I should back away. But because I've already rooted myself in knowing who these people are, they are like a part of my heart. It is really hard for me to want to separate from these people. It is hard for me to pull away, because I've already, this seed of I want to see them grow as people has sprouted in me. And I'm currently doing what I can to help those goals come into fruition. And it feels like they can't even do the same for me. And that's where I'm like, okay, well, is that manipulation? But I don't think they're doing it on purpose. But it feels like, and I've been told that is manipulation. To give so much to someone and get nothing or crumbs in return is manipulation. To feel like if you pull away, they will give you something to get you back and then go back to how it was and still be the same way. And if you pull away again, they'll give you a bit more and then they'll pull back completely. That is a form of manipulation. And to be like so afraid to even put the thought of, hey, I can fix how I feel about the situation if you could just do these few things for me. And then have them not do it, or say they will and still not do it, is terrifying. Because I feel like, in my eyes, that one standard is the bare minimum. And that they can't do it. It's like, am I asking for too much? But I'm also told that if they can't meet that, I need to leave the situation. But there's something here that keeps me here, and I am afraid that it will keep me here despite how much I am hurting. I am very afraid of the thing that keeps me here. And I want to be better about it. I want to be like, I trust that if I tell you what my standard is, you are going to be willing to meet it. And if one day you are able to go above and beyond, that's fucking phenomenal. But if not, then that's fine. But like, just at least meet this one standard. But I am afraid, I have fear that if I'm asking them to do that, it will in turn end up a no. And I will have to walk away. Because I can't keep being in this situation where I'm giving and giving and giving my standard to them and more, and getting not even my standard in return. And I don't mean for relationship and connection to be transactional, but I want unconditional support. I want to give unconditional love to someone and receive that in return. And in doing so, you need to give that person, that love interest, your conditions. I know it's unfair, it seems unfair, but I read it somewhere, and I think it's really been in my mind a lot lately, is that to have unconditional love, you need to give your partner your conditions. And these aren't expectations, these aren't things that are just something they can't do and isn't absolutely impossible. No, these are standards. These are things that they can do that are easy to accomplish, that are just the absolute bare fucking minimum. And you know what? Kudos to you if you have a partner who can do above the bare minimum, who can go that one step above your standard and give you more and a more fulfilling life than just the bare minimum. But if someone cannot give you the bare minimum, they are not worth giving your standards and more too. If that is understandable. It also goes both ways. I don't know what their standards are. I don't know what their standards are in friendship and partnership. I don't know that. They haven't given me that. They have not given me their conditions. But I know my standards, and I know my personal wants and needs. And so I have been trained to give people my standards and expect them to meet those standards. And if not, then pull away. But I never was taught how to pull away. So if people don't meet my standards, I'm still there, giving them more than I could ever, and losing myself, my personal, my life, my everything in exchange. Because what they can't give me, I have to also try and give to myself. And I'm not good at that. So I give so much more to them. I give them so much more. And then all of a sudden, I have nothing left I can give. I'm literally stationary. I've cocooned myself. I have nothing else to offer. My batteries aren't charged. They have given me nothing in return. We cannot cohesively give and take because I've just been giving and the crumbs have run out. I can't receive that little anymore, so I shut down and I stopped talking. And all of a sudden, you're gone. I don't want that to happen with these people. I fucking like these people. I don't want that to happen with these people. So this is really, really hard for me. And I'm not even sure any of this makes any sense. If so, I'm fucking glad, because man, it took me a long time to kind of like process what the fuck I was trying to say, and even then I still don't know if I said it correctly or if it, like I said, makes sense. I don't know. But I am tired. I've been thinking about this for, I want to say 6 hours now, and that's, a long time to think about something like this. I don't know if it's trivial, but it is a long time to think about something. So I'm gonna go fucking do something. Sleep, maybe, probably. So I'm really tired. I'm really, really, really tired. Okay. I don't want to post this on my YouTube channel, but I will upload it and send it to the 2 people I'm talking about. And I'm so angry because I know that one time I put something in there that I actually really wanted them to see, and it was ignored. So if I do end up putting this in the chat, which I will, because I know I will, and you don't even take the time to listen to it, then I will have known my answer. I will have understood that I really do need to get out, because this is just not, it's not the space for me. But I feel like my standard, I guess, is someone who wants to get to know me, because I don't even know me, and I'd love to have someone try to get to know me, help me like ask myself these questions and give you an actual answer. Help me to get to know myself while also getting to know me yourself. I would love that, because I do my best to do the same for you. I ask questions, and maybe if you're willing, you'll ask yourself those questions too, and try to get to know yourself as well. And if not, then I've learned that there are some questions where you'll basically say, I don't know, if you never thought about it, and that's the end of the conversation. And that, sucks, sure, but it is what it is. I don't know, I'm tired. And this whole learning your worth thing is getting to me, because I feel like these standards that I'm just now kind of setting and understanding and realizing, I've been basically begging for, and hinting at, begging for in silence, that sort of thing, and not receiving it. So I guess this is my my initial, hey, I'm begging. Can we meet standards like that? Can we make standards like that? Can you tell me your standards to friendship and partnership? And can I tell you mine? Can we discuss that sort of thing? Or if you really don't want to do that, then fuck, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm really, really getting tired of I don't know, I feel like and I hate that I have to like seek validation from others this way. I hate that so much. But I haven't learned how to validate myself. And I want to learn how to validate myself. I am trying to learn how to validate myself. But it's also really hard to do that when I'm also feeling absolutely devalued in outside relationships, to where I'm putting myself down even further. And that's not fair to me, I don't think. So yeah, I wonder if we can kind of write out those standards. Be it, I want to know what yours are. Absolutely, if you're willing to give me those things, to tell me what your standards are in friendship and like your bare minimums are. And I'd like to be able to, I mean, you've already heard my standard. I have one. Just try to get to know me, you know? I do have more when it comes to relationships. I know that now. And, you know, if you want to discuss those too, I'd love to. But I realize I'm giving way, way too much to people who give me, or what feel like give me very little. So I'm making it clear that I do have standards, that I do have, you know, a line that I would like people to cross or be at when it comes to relationships with me. And to me, it's a bare minimum. It really is. To me, it is the bare minimum. But, I don't know. And you can always tell me if I'm asking for too much, because then I will also know that I really do need to get out of here. I really do need to leave, because if me asking for my bare minimum is too much, because I don't think you would stay with people who don't even meet your bare minimum. I mean, the people in your server that don't meet your bare minimum, you don't talk to, unless you're playing a game with them. And I don't want to be just one of those people. I'm not willing to just be one of those people. That's not me. I'm not just a viewer. And if that is all you see me as, then shit, I need to get out of here. I need to leave. Which is also hard because I work for both of you. I work for both of you. I do my best to be around for both of you. And that was also a part of my, you know, doing things above and beyond. Doing things way above my standard for you. I realize that now. I'm understanding that now. I like being a part of your growth. I like helping out where I can. I really do. It's just my way of expressing that I like you both and would like to go above and beyond for you both. It is going to be really hard for me to separate myself from you. And I don't want to. But this started off with just like meeting sexual needs. I can't even begin to think about my sexual needs until my emotional needs are met. And the fact that my emotional needs are so ridiculously not met. I can't. I'm not just a toy. I'm not good at being just the toy. I do think I came off at the start. I mean, I wrote an entire document about how I had a crush on you. I do think I made it clear at the start, I am not just a toy. I am not just a part of your masses. I don't know. I guess this is me just trying to find value in myself. This is my standard. This is how I feel valued by other people. And if you can't meet that, then I need to find value in myself and walk away. I really don't like that. Sorry. Anyways, poor audio, obviously. I'm on my phone, so it's not gonna be good, but I'm gonna go now. Y'all can think it over if you want to. I'll be around. Like I said, I work for you both, so if you start streaming, I'll be there. There's work to do in the server. I'll be working, but I don't I want to hear your thoughts, I guess. I want to know what you're thinking. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm tired. I'm really fucking tired. I've been overthinking too much again, obviously, considering this happened, and I guess it came out of nowhere for you. I'm sorry. Right, okay. Goodbye. Have a good day or night or whatever. I'm going to sleep.